Happy Samhain, or Samhain, as us Misfits Danzig fans like to say. I saw a couple of great horror movies this week, and they're ones that people have been talking about forever, but I wanted to check them out. And Weapons, I saw first, and then Barbarian. And wow, I gotta say, Zach Krager, he's a great director. Young guy, great vision, great cinematography, great storytelling. And when Barbarian came out originally on HBO Max, I was like, oh, I should watch this. Mostly because I thought the artwork looked like one of the horror paperback books, and I liked the font. Something was appealing to me there about Barbarian that I wanted to check out when it first came out, but I never got around to it. And then everyone was talking about weapons, and it's Halloween week. Wanted to watch some horror movies, and I thought that maybe this was the one Pete Davidson was in, but that movie is called The Home, and I haven't seen it yet. So Weapons, great cast, ensemble cast, and really innovative, cool movie. I have some thoughts that are critiques about Weapons specifically that I think I'll wait to save for my Substack. But I really, as much as I have sort of pits to nick and nits to pick about Weapons, I really thought it was great. A really, really great movie. I think that my criticisms will say that while it's innovative, there's still some things that are seem a little Easter eggy and a little derivative for me. But again, I give the movie an A+. I really, really liked it. I don't have the same criticisms for Barbarian, and I watched these sort of out of release order. So I watched Weapons, and then last night we watched Barbarians. And Justin Long is fucking great in it. And I was saying that Justin Long is not, he's obviously famous and he's a great actor and people like him. But I think that he's a really great actor in the sense that he really does embody the roles that he is doing. And maybe it's more close to his personality. His acting is very natural in the fact that every time I see him in something, he just seems like a really, really believable. And these are actors, and that's what they do, right? But something about Justin Long, I think I don't know if you call it underserved or unrecognized, but he's a talented guy. And I really like him. And I'm a Mac. Hey, I like Hodgman too. But Barbarian, great. Weapons is cool because and no spoilers here, but it's an innovative story. And yeah, I can't really talk about the story too much, but there's a mystery to it. There's a mystery to the story and also what he explored in Barbarian, he explored in Weapons, this is not a spoiler, but both of those movies are shot from Rashomon style, not so much in Barbarian, but a little bit, but more in Weapons. They show chapters. You see the story from different people's perspectives, which is a cool storytelling technique and great for movies. And I think that horror is not supposed to really make you think too much, but you are along for the ride and trying to figure out the mystery of Weapons. I gotta say, if I'm gonna give both these movies an A+. I'll keep my Barbarian review a little shorter here. Weapons came out more recently on people's minds, and you can stream it on HBO. Barbarian is on now Hulu, which had some interrupting ads, which I was a little bummed about because it kept cutting to where somebody was putting in a Google search on a computer in an ad, and every time it would to break it up to search for Ozempic or whatever, I was, how did that person get to a computer? Oh, it's an ad, which I thought was funny while watching it. But anyways, you can stream both of these things if you have Hulu and HBO. Barbarian, a little bit more of a traditional horror movie, whereas Weapons is more of a, there's a psychological element to it. And there's really some false flags that happen, and it's really spooky, terrifying real life horror stuff that referenced in the movie. And then some fantastical supernatural monster type things in Barbarian. A plus all around for both. I think I just want to get more into Weapons as a concept and how the movie was drafted, how it was written, how the concept was come up with, because it's not so much like there's a reason to give it any less points on the grading system, but I feel like parts of it were just a little, I don't know, I guess you'd call it Easter eggy or pastiche. And I come from comic books, so like that's fine. I'm used to stories being told that way and retold and rebooted. Like that's totally fine. And a lot of art, I really, if it's done well, that you're pastiching something or 10 different concepts, you don't really notice it. But there was something that I noticed that was a little off about Weapons. But again, A+ movie, and I think that people should see it, fans of horror or not. I think it's just a really good movie, great cast. Barbarian could be a better horror movie if you're gonna stick with genre. That's it. That's my Day of the Dead Halloween movie update. And see those two movies if you haven't seen them yet, because I think you'll just really enjoy them. Barbarian, Weapons, great young new talent. Looking forward to more from Zach. All right, peace out.